Sai Ram children, good morning. Let's continue with chapter 13, congruency of triangles. Let's revise what we have studied in the previous session. We have studied about congruent figures. So what are congruent figures? The figures which exactly coincide with each other are called congruent figures. We have also studied about congruent triangles. So for congruent triangles, we also have to first understand about one-to-one correspondence. Now what is one-to-one correspondence? It is the way of matching the vertices. It is denoted by one-to-one correspondence. So when we will show the two triangles are congruent, we also have to match their vertices. Now here, when the two triangles are congruent, then we get 6 congruences. Now which are 6 congruences? The 6 congruences are 3 angles of one triangle should be congruent with the 3 angles of the another triangle, and also 3 sides of one triangle should be congruent with the corresponding 3 sides of the other triangle. So 3 sides, 3 angles, we get 6 congruences. So when the two triangles are congruent, we get 6 congruences. And these 6 congruences, that is their congruent parts, are denoted by identical marks. Now what are the identical marks? You can see here, there are 2 triangles given. One is triangle ABC and the another one is RPQ. Now see the identical marking. Identical marking of angle C and angle R are same. You can see here, so small cross type is put. So they are identical. These are the identical marking. Now for side AC and side RQ, the identical markings are same. Then angle A is congruent with angle Q. See the marking. And angle B, angle P, they are having the marking of right angle. And side AB with side PQ, and side BC you can see with side RP. So these are the identical markings, 3 of angles, 3 of sides. The symbol of congruency. This is a symbol of congruency. So symbol of congruency, you know, you have to put equal to sign and then this way. So this is the symbol of congruency. Now test of congruency. We have also studied about test of congruency. 6 congruences should be there for 2 triangles to be congruent. It is not necessary to show that all 6 corresponding parts of the 2 triangles are congruent. So every time it is not necessary to show all the 6. The specific 3 parts ascertain the test of congruency. That is the specific 3 parts, they determine the test of congruency. So which test of congruency we have studied in the previous session? We have studied about SAS test. As the name indicates, side, angle, side test. And side, angle, side means if 2 sides and the included angle of a triangle are congruent with 2 corresponding sides and the included angle of the other, then the triangles are congruent with each other. Next test which we did last time was SSS test. As the name indicates, side, side, side. How many sides a triangle has? 3 sides. So all the 3 sides. So when we say if 3 sides of a triangle are congruent with the 3 corresponding sides of the other triangle, then the 2 triangles are congruent. And ASA test. ASA, angle, side, angle. If 2 angles of a triangle and a side included by them are congruent, 2 angles and side included by them are congruent, with two corresponding angles and the side included by them of the other triangle, then the triangles are congruent with each other. So last time we did SAS test, SS test, ASA test. Now this is the important thing. The sum of the measures of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. So this also you have to remember. Sum of the measures of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. Let's continue further. This is the fourth test, AAS test. Now as the name indicates, AAS, angle, angle, side. And the previous one which we did was ASA, two angles, side included by that. And this is a different one, AAS, if two angles of a triangle and a side not included by them are congruent with corresponding angles and a corresponding side not included by them of the other triangle, then the triangles are congruent with each other. So here is a figure. Triangle RST. This is a triangle RST and this is a triangle UWV. So these are the two triangles. Now two angles. So see the identical markings. Angle S is congruent to angle W. See the identical markings. Then R is congruent with U. And two angles and side not included by them. So which side here it is? ST. Side ST congruent with WV. And in case if we say angles RS, then the side included is RS. But here it is side ST not included by them. So which test it is? AAS. Angle, angle and side. But which side? Side not included by these two angles. Next one is hypotenuse side test. As the name indicates, hypotenuse. When we get the hypotenuse, which side is the hypotenuse? It is a side opposite to right angle, right? It should be side opposite to right angle. It means the given triangles should be right angles triangles. So hypotenuse test, side test, right angle triangle should be there. So what is hypotenuse side test? If the hypotenuse and the side of a right angled triangle are congruent with the hypotenuse and the corresponding side of the other right angled triangle, then the two triangles are congruent with each other. So you can see here given two triangles. Which are those triangles? First is triangle ABC and the other one is triangle LMN. Triangle LMN. And if you see properly, in ABC, angle B is right angle. And in LMN, M is right angle. Now in triangle ABC, B is right angle. So which is the hypotenuse? Side opposite to B, that is AC. AC is the hypotenuse. And in another triangle LMN, M is the right angle triangle. So side opposite to M is LN. So in first triangle AC is hypotenuse and the second one LN is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse side test, hypotenuse and the side. So here which side is given? One of the side AB and here it is LM. So in hypotenuse side test, hypotenuse and a side should be congruent with the corresponding hypotenuse and the side, hypotenuse and the side of the other triangle. Then the triangles are congruent with each other. So how many tests of congruency we have done? We have studied 5 tests. There are 5 tests. First one is SAS test, side angle side test. Next one is SSS test, SSS side. And then ASA, angle side angle, that is the side should be included by the two angles. And AAS, angle, angle, side, or you can also say SAA. So you can read it as AAS or SAA. But remember children, there is no test like ASS. It is as. So remember this, okay? And another one is hypotenuse side test for right angle triangle. So we'll start with now practice set 13.1. So you all are ready? Be ready with your books, textbook and pen. Even there you will require geometry box. Practice set 13.1. In each pair of triangles in the following figures, parts bearing identical marks are congruent. State the test and the correspondence of vertices by which triangles in each pair are congruent. So, what is given? Pair of triangles are given bearing identical marks. We have seen identical marks. So, identical marks are also given. What we have to state is test and the correspondence of vertices. So, this is the first one. You can see there are two triangles, and these two triangles you can say are attached, or they have one side common. And which is that side common? It is WZ. And many times the side is common, this is the identical mark for the common side. So first thing is you are going to draw the figure. So you will have a habit, but you will use ruler and pencil. And how many triangles are there, children? There are two triangles. This is the first one, this is the second one. First one triangle is, that is triangle WZX. WZX. And triangle WZY. Side WZ is common. So name of first triangle is WZX. Another one is WZY. We can see W identical marking, right? And side WX is congruent with WY. Why we are doing this? For correspondence of vertices. So when we have to write the correspondence of vertices, we will just write the vertices WZX, and this is the symbol of correspondence WZY. So when we are writing correspondence, we are just writing the vertices. And which test it is? Yes children, what is common? We have seen 3 specific parts should be given. So find the 3 specific parts. One is side common, one is side common, another one you can say angle common. So we got one side, we got angle. So there are the 2 identical marks or 2 things given. Then which is the third one? Then you have to find out which is the third one. There is some hidden information also maybe. So which is that? WZ is common. Side WZ is common. And this common side is every side is common to itself. So WZ is common to WZ. So we got which test? SAS test. So this is the way you are going to write, children. Draw the figure. Solution. First write in triangle WXZ and WYZ. This depends on you. You are taking WZX also, or you are taking as WXZ. Anyway, the vertices should match. We know W is, that is vertex W is matching with W, corresponds to W, and X is corresponding with Y and Z with Z. Then this is the correspondence. WXZ corresponds to WYZ. So first write triangle name, then correspondence, and then triangle WXZ is congruent to, this is the symbol of congruency, congruent to WYZ. By which test? SAS test. So this is the way we have to solve the sum. Second question is, see the figures. Observe the figures properly and we will name them. So, and you will find that Ij is a side common to both the triangles. This is the first triangle, this is the second triangle. And first thing, we write the name. So, in triangle IJK, this is the first triangle, and IJL, this is the second triangle, IJK, IJL. Then observe the angles properly. You can see there's a marking of right angle. You can see there's a marking of right angle, right? So IJK is a right angle. Even IJL is also a right angle. So if right angle is there, side opposite to right angle is hypotenuse. So in first triangle, which is the hypotenuse, IK. In the second triangle, hypotenuse is IL. So IK and IL, they are hypotenuse. And identical marks indicates that both the hypotenuse, that is IK, is congruent to IL. And they are right angle triangles. So two things are given. Then the third thing is common side. Every side is common to itself, and that is IJ. So which test is formed now? Hypotenuse side test. So first we will write the name of the triangle. Then the correspondence. You will see that I angle is I vertex, IJ is common. So how the correspondence will be? IJK. And this is a sign of corresponds. IJK corresponds to IJL. So solution. Now see the solution, children. First write the name of the triangle. In triangle IJK and IJL. Then write the correspondence. IJK corresponds to IJL. And then triangle IJK is congruent to IJL. Triangle IJL. This is a sign of congruency. Which test is formed, children? Hypotenuse side test. So this is the way we are going to solve. First write name of the triangle, correspondence, and then test. Now children, this is the assignment question. State the test and correspondence of the vertices of the given congruent triangles. So you are going to write test and correspondence of the vertices. So how you are going to do? How we have done the previous two sums. First you will write the name of the triangles. So name of the triangles will be in triangle. So along with the writing the name, you see the correspondence also. So it will be easy for you. So you know that X is corresponding with D, angle X corresponding with D. You can see the identical marking. Then Z corresponding with F. And then side also XZ congruent with DF. The identical marking is given. So first we will write the name of the triangles. In triangle XZY and DFE. Then you will write the correspondence. XZY corresponds to DFE. Now test. Which is the test, children? Angle is congruent. So A, angle congruent. Then side is congruent. So S, and then what is congruent? Another angle. So it comes to which test, children? Angle, side, angle. So this is a question which was given in the previous session as assignment for writing correspondence. Same question we are writing now, test also. So these two are congruent by SAS test. Children, we will stop here and we'll continue further in the next session. Complete your books. Sai Ram. Thank you, children.